Hello and welcome to episode 66 of Rebuilding Chelsea on FM23. My name's Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the final two games of the season for you. We're away to Tottenham and then at home to Southampton, and of course not only is it the final two games of the season, but it's the final two games of the entire series. So let's get straight into it, and the team for the game against Tottenham Hotspur is coming up in just a moment. Okay, well, before I run through the team with you for the game against Tottenham, I should say that we actually have already clinched the Premier League title. It happened after our last game, so there should be a trophy presentation at the end of this one, and the team that's going to go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is Unai Simon in goal, back four of Owen Wijndal, Sven Botman, Antonio Silva and Reece James, Mamadou Ugarte at the base of midfield, Khéphren Thuram and Mason Mount ahead of them. And then it's Ansu Fati on the left, Youssoufa Moukoko on the right, and Benjamin Sesko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant is recommending, I know you all want to beat our rivals as much as I do, and I think that's entirely fair. So pump the fists and agree with that. And let's get out there for what will hopefully be a celebration of the league title. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things play out. And it is Reece James with the throw-in into Moukoko. It's Antonio Silva to Owen Wijndal. Back to Botman. Wijndal again. Plays it into Ansu Fati. Round the corner for Sesko. And he blazes the chance high over the crossbar, and the highlight comes to an end. So a massive opportunity wasted. And of course it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it would be nice to finish the season with 2 wins. So let's demand more and see if we can get a goal before half time. There's not even been a shot on target yet, and Tottenham have, or until I was speaking then, Tottenham hadn't had a shot at all. They've now had 2. We've now had a shot on target as well, but it still looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half time. And there will be changes at the break to try and find a way through. There is half time. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. So let's get into the dressing room. We have to be better in front of goal, I'm going to go with. And let's make some changes. Sesko, you can have a rest for the second half. I'll put Ansu Fati up front. Sesko can come off and Evan Nielsen can come on. I will then take also Moukoko off, who's having a poor game, and we'll bring on João Mario. And I'm also going to take one of Silva or Botman off. And I'm going to go Botman and bring on Pau Torres. So let's get out there now. 3 changes down. So second half starts. Let's demand more. And let's see if we can find a way through. And first highlight is a Tottenham highlight. Headed away though. João Mario gives the ball away. Diaby gets to the byline. João Mario wins it back. But then we give the ball away again. Evan Nielsen though wins it back. Finds Ansu Fati. He's going to need help. Loses the ball, but Mount wins it back. Evan Nielsen to Wijndal. Round the outside. He's beaten his man. Finds Evan Nielsen into the area. And Evan Nielsen shoots. but the keeper's got something on that, and it will be a corner to Chelsea. It's Owen Vendel with the in-swinging corner, headed away. Oscar dispossessed by Mount, who chases after his own tackle and wins it back, but the highlight comes to an end. And I'm now going to take Antonio Silva off and bring on... In fact, I'm going to have to make some tactical switches to do what I want to do. So Reece James is going to go into central defence. Antonio Silva will be taken off for Vanderson. And my final change is going to be... Let's have a look. We'll take off Mason Mount and bring on Jude Bellingham. So let's confirm those changes, restart the match, and see if we can pick up a goal to secure the win and take us to 90 points with a game left. It's looking increasingly likely that it is going to end 0-0. And Uga-chan clears long. Vanderson collects, finds Torres. And Torres to Vendel, into Evanilson. Fatty finds the finish. And the scoreboard says Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. But it is being checked for an offside. The goal's given. It is Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1. And we are up to 90 points. So I'm going to pause it there. Switch to the 3D view. And hopefully we'll get a trophy lift in a minute. And we didn't. And I'm not sure why. Never mind. We've won the match. So I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode. The final match of the season and the final match of the save. The team then for the home match against Southampton is Unai Simon in goal, back four of Owen Vendel, Sven Botman, Antonio Silva and Reece James, Mamadou Garte ahead of him, Jude Bellingham and Mason Mount in central midfield, Ansu Fati and Youssoufa Moukoko on the wings, and Benjamin Sesko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager thinks they should go and give the fans an appropriate send-off for the support they've given you this season. I think that's entirely reasonable, so we'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and see if we can do exactly that. So we'll get the match underway. And I will just change the camera back to 2D so that when we get the first highlight it's not too jerky. As we win the ball back, Mason Mount into Ansu Fati, and it's Ansu Fati coming to the penalty area. Lavia takes it off him and then it's cleared. Silva wins it back, Mount to Bellingham. And Southampton get it clear again. Mara down the right hand side for Southampton pulls it back, and Alcaraz is into the area but can't keep his shot down. So we get away with one there. Let's demand more and see if we can make the most of this attack. Mokoku's given it away to Mykolenko. Salisu gives it straight back to Moukoko, who shoots, but it's too easy for Drommel in the Southampton goal. So We need a little bit more up front. And I'm just casting my eyes over the fitness of the players. Everyone's fine at the moment, so we'll demand more and shelve any plans for immediate changes yet. Mikolenko has been sent off for a foul, and Southampton are down to 10 before half-time, so they'll have 55 minutes with 10 men. We should now be able to break them down reasonably comfortably. It is half-time, still 0-0, so we will make some changes. Right, they're down to 10 is what I want to say. Right, got an extra player. We have every reason to think we can get a result. And let's make those changes that we need. Ansu Fati's having a shocker. We'll put Mason Mount out on the left. So Fati can come off. Thuram can come on. And I'm thinking we probably need another change as well. Mason Mount is actually playing really poorly, so maybe he isn't the right man to have on the left hand side. Maybe we go with Abde on the left. And possibly, do we change anything up front as well? No, not at the moment. We'll leave it as it is. So 2 changes. We'll demand more. And we'll go attacking. And let's see if we can force a goal nice and early in the second half to add the pressure. Makoku's cross. And Benjamin Sesko with the header. Is it 1-0 or is it offside? 49 minutes gone. And VAR's verdict is the goal is given. So it is Chelsea 1, Southampton 0. And we're coming up to the hour mark. We're ahead, facing 10 men. Should be pretty comfortable from here on in now. And no need to protect anybody from injury. We can just chase a second goal now to try and make it safe. Sesko's scored. And it is Chelsea 2, Southampton 0. So it looks like we've sewn up the win. And at this point, let's get Reece James off. Vanderson on. Veindel off. And in fact, Botman's going to have to go to left back. Because I don't think we've got another left back on the bench. We haven't. So Botman is going to have to go to left back to allow Veindel to come off. And we'll bring Pau Torres on. And also we'll take off Ugarte and bring on Guendouzi. And that's all of our changes with just over 15 minutes left. So let's see if we can manage to see out the match with a nice 2-0 win. It's looking good at the moment. And we're into the final seconds of the match. 4 minutes of added time. And that is up, and there is the full-time whistle. Chelsea 2, Southampton 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the final Premier League table of the season. Okay, here is the final Premier League table of the season, and as you can see, we do finish top of the table with 29 wins, 6 draws and just 3 defeats, 93 points, 10 clear of nearest rivals Liverpool, who finish on 83. Manchester City finish on 81, and Tottenham round out the top 4 on 79 points. Manchester United finish 5th and have to settle for a place in the Europa League. They're joined in Europe by Crystal Palace, who are in the Europa Conference League. And moving to the relegation zone, the 3 teams taking the drop will be Fulham, Nottingham Forest, and finishing rock bottom, well adrift, Bournemouth. So I'll be back in a moment to conclude the episode and tell you what's coming up next. Okay, well, as you can see, I am in the development centre. Currently we're looking at the Chelsea under-21s, and my final act as Chelsea manager before I resign is going to be to promote all of the players who have the potential to play for the first team at some point in the future. I am going to set that limit at 3 stars. So therefore I'm going to promote everybody from Armando Broja upwards to the first team squad. And I'm then going to do the same with the under-18 squad. So everybody who is 3-star or better is going to be highlighted and then promoted. So we're going to go down as far as Josh Akampong. Promote them to the senior squad. And I will make sure that they are clearly identified as Chelsea youth products, so that we can see how they develop, because the next episode and the final episode of the series is going to be a look 5 years in the future. So I will be back on the next episode with a look at the 5 years post my departure from Chelsea. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.